Good morning from Japan! Today we are in a town that is called Kobe and it's just a short distance from Osaka. As you know, we didn't take the JR pass because we decided to go with local transport. Even it can be a little bit more tricky to go around, as in our case, but we managed to come here. It took maybe 30 to 40 minutes to arrive, and the ticket it was 320 yen, so that's very convenient, not expensive at all, and that's why we decided to stick with the local transports. You have more locals in there and not many tourists, and they are still clean, fast and perfectly fine and much cheaper. So the reason why Kobe is famous is because of the beef, which is like worldwide famous. It's true that it's very expensive to eat beef in Kobe. So usually in restaurants they go from 5,000 to 10,000 yen and even much more. But we heard that if you go to Chinatown, you can have like small bites of the beef for like quite an affordable price. So I think that's what we will do today. And other than that, we are going to an area that is like an European area. How is it called?
Kitano, I think.
Yeah?
So like an expat.
Yeah,
area.
and it apparently looks European as well, so that's interesting to check. And we are also going to an area that is like one of the most famous area in Japan for sake brewing, which is called
Nada.
So we are gonna do like some sake testing. Yeah, that's about it. We are probably taking...
There's also, what was it, Japan's first mosque.
So
Muslim
yeah,
mosque is in Kobe.
Yeah, it's quite of an interesting town, but for what I understand, it's not that exciting in the look. It's not that many people are looking at me now. Like, it's not that people come here because it looks so interesting or whatever, but there are still interesting things to do. So let's start exploring! This is like a local farmer's market shop. So lovely.
They also have the restaurant section just here.
Sea salt. Look at dogs. So interesting. So all this orange part is all heritage houses that they've been like conservated. It's quite much actually. It's a lot of interesting things. So we stumble across this Hindu temple. Pretty cool though that it's completely white. Usually they're so colorful. What does it say? Oui. No?
What's the point with honking? Like, when you know that the car is coming.
So we are now walking up towards the funiculi, you say? Ropeway. Start to have a very nice view over Kobe, and we just realized that all the trees around, at least 80% of them, they are cherry blossom. So cherry trees, not cherry blossom, cherry trees. Imagine if we would have come here like right in the middle of the cherry blossom, it would have been amazing. Oh, look at that happy face. Cute.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty guys, so we reached the Ropeway, but the cost it was 1,500 return per person, which included also the herbal garden that is on top of the hill, and that's about 18 Australian dollars. So we felt, you know, it's priorities. We don't feel like wanting to spend that much money on a similar thing, even because I've seen some picture online and it's not that it's like an outstanding view, it's not one of these must do things, but yeah, of course for someone it could be like worth it. So yeah, we just, you know, usually we're not like that cheap, but like if we want to do a thing we do it, if we want to spend money on something we do it, but in this case we felt like, all right, if it was a view over Mount Fuji I would have done it, you know. Just to give you an idea of how randomly placed are the vending machines, like we are in an alley in the middle of like up on a hill. Like,
far up on the hill as the town goes.
and here is "You're Never Gonna Die" dehydrated in Japan. By the way, in all these different houses, so they have the Holland house, the Denmark castle just behind us, and like the French house, the Italian house, the Irish, the British, they have a lot of different buildings. Why they are here is because back in the past, now I don't remember which time.
I think early 1900.
Early
if I understood it right.
The European, they moved here, and they settled here, so that's why. And each of these houses is actually like a museum where you can go inside and look inside. Of course we are not going because we are from Europe.
This is Austrian house.
Yeah, Austrian house here. But it's very, very lovely actually. Now we understand why they call this like
and
European
it's very popular among Japanese tourists who come to this region from other parts of the country. They find it very fascinating.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, you still get a glimpse. Look how cute it is in here.
This is the Austria. But this is way through to Denmark.
Yeah.
And this type of music goes on all over the town.
Yeah.
Classic
So
music.
cute and relaxing. Pretty much done now in Kitano. As we told you at the beginning, we wanted to go to this sake brewery area, but we found out that they pretty much close at 4:30 and now it's 3 o'clock. And if you want to visit all of them, or at least like the main ones, you should spend few hours just to walk around without including the brewery's tours.
They basically have like a walk you can do, which is 6 kilometers. That takes you along the different sake breweries.
Exactly. So we decided to actually...
1.5 hours just to walk.
We are so hungry now. So we decided to actually just come back to the brewery area another day and just do like a brewery day. So guys, look, the Kobe beef, like the most premium one is at like from 10,000. So expensive. That's the prime, yeah. We are going basically for the cheapest, and it's not even in the menu because we are going for 60 gram for 1,500 yen, and it comes as a lunch set with rice, salad and soup. You can also have a sushi, but like for one single sushi of Kobe is 500 yen, that's like $8. A little sake bottle.
Love it.
Please serve us. So the waitress, she told me to take a picture to this. I have no idea what it is. I feel it's like a certificate of Kobe beef serving or something.
Nice.
Very crunchy on the outside, but then inside is super soft. It almost melts in your mouth. I'm gonna try it with this sauce on the side. Kind of a brownish sauce.
Some kind of chutney.
Mm.
Like,
It's very nice. one with a little bit of wasabi. That's the thing that I like with like Japanese food. Even if it's just a piece of meat, you always add like soy wasabi, so you always have that twist.
Yeah.
The wasabi is so good. I mean, this is not the best part of it. We are having the cheapest ever, of course. But still, it's so good. Very, very tasty. It's nice as well. Oh my god, the vinaigrette is so good in the salad. It's like citrusy. Oh my god, I love this salad.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Super tasty.
Let's try the soup.
I tried it.
It's like a dark. Did you try?
Miso.
It's like a dark miso though. I love miso. We didn't have miso at all since when we arrived. So that was our Kobe beef experience. Very, very nice.
Experience.
We are still gonna head towards Chinatown and maybe try something else. It was a little bit small, the portion, but at the end we paid something like 18 Australian dollars. So absolutely, you know, fair.
So now we are still on the Kobe beef streak.
We liked it, let's say.
We are filling up our bellies with some Kobe beef ramen.
So this stand, actually, we think is the same company than the restaurant where we went, because it's pretty much.
The logo very, very similar.
Yeah,
Plus
pretty.
They both serve like sushi with the same picture.
Yeah.
And the same price.
It's 500 as well. You can also have a Kobe beef burger, which is pretty cool for 1,000.
This is probably the more like fast food.
Yeah, and this is like right in the middle of the square of Chinatown. And you can also have Kobe beef over rice for 1,200. That's the cheapest. So there are a few different options.
For the ramen, you can choose standard ramen for 300.
Yeah.
Or if you want with Kobe beef, it's 500.
500. So it's still good price actually. There it is. Arigato. So that was delicious. But now we are done with food. Time to explore a little bit more. Where are we heading, Mr. Professor?
So there is an earthquake memorial here in Kobe. I don't know when they had an earthquake.
1995.
So quite a while ago.
But yeah, let's check it out and let's see what it's about then.
On January 17, 1995, causing the worst damage since the Great Kanto earthquake. The strong local earthquake, with its hypocenter near Akashi Channel and with a magnitude of 7.3, sent violent tremors of seismic intensity 7 throughout the region.
Ciao.
Alright guys, so this is our last stop for the day. It's around 6 o'clock now and we've seen quite much around Kobe. We are pretty satisfied. And here we are with the first mosque ever built in Japan. Very nice, like it kind of reminds me a little bit when we were in Malaysia, because there was the Hindu temple, now we have the mosque, and then we've seen all the different cultures.
The street of harmony.
Yeah, so it's been very, you can say that it's a very multicultural city for what we've seen. Definitely recommended to come here.
Come to Kobe.
Yay! Hope you enjoyed this day. Thank you for watching. See you next time. You also rock